The third adaptation of Richard Matheson's novel, which also served as the basis for The Last Man on Earth in 1964 and The Omega Man in 1971, received mixed reviews during the 2007 holiday season. Will Smith's somber vehicle, while not a failed piece of successful intellectual property, did manage to garner decent profits and a fanbase. Over the more than 15 years since I Am Legend's release, there have been discussions of potential sequels, prequels, and questions regarding the film's alternate ending as a way forward. Now, I Am Legend 2 has made significant progress, with talented individuals attached to the project in recent years. The sequel to the 2007 sci-fi horror film is finally moving forward, even though updates have been relatively scarce. The original I Am Legend, directed by Francis Lawrence and starring Will Smith, was a critically acclaimed and financially successful adaptation of Richard Matheson's classic novel. It's often regarded as one of the standout CGI-heavy blockbusters of the 2000s and one of Will Smith's finest works. I Am Legend 2 has been rumored since the original movie's popularity, and Will Smith played a pivotal role in this potential continuation. However, the controversial conclusion involving the death of his character, Robert Neville, led to uncertainty about a sequel. Michael B. Jordan joined the cast, while Will Smith made a surprising return. There are still many updates to look forward to regarding I Am Legend 2. The sequel appeared to be stuck in development for a while, but a February 2023 announcement via Deadline shed light on the project. It was revealed that the sequel would be based on an alternate version of I Am Legend, featuring Will Smith's Robert Neville, rather than the theatrical release version. The film must now find a way to justify why it ignores the original conclusion, a significant change that wasn't elaborated on by the director, Akiva Goldsman, in the interview. Actress Lisa Braga, who portrayed Anna in the original I Am Legend, has shown surprise and interest in the sequel. There's a possibility that Anna could return in I Am Legend 2, given her significant role in both the theatrical and alternate endings of the first film. Warner Bros. Has been actively developing I Am Legend 2 since March 4, 2022, which is encouraging news for fans of the original movie. Screenwriter Akiva Goldsman is revising the script and providing updates on the story. While updates on the sequel are becoming more frequent, it remains uncertain whether director Francis Lawrence will return. However, his positive statements about the potential return are optimistic. The film's release date has not been finalized, but it's anticipated to be around 2026. The cast includes Will Smith, Michael B. Jordan, and the possible return of Lisa Braga. In terms of the plot, I Am Legend 2 unfolds decades after the events of the first film, with a new conclusion more faithful to the original novel. The sequel draws inspiration from The Last of Us and aims to explore a post-apocalyptic world reclaimed by nature. The creative team intends to delve into various undead communities and their societal divisions, aligning with the novel's concept. Now, let's talk about what is alternative ending I Am Legend 1 and how will it fit in 2. The alternative ending of I Am Legend delves deeper into the infected's perspective, aligning more closely with Richard Matheson's original 1954 novel. In this ending, which was revealed in the DVD release, Robert Neville, portrayed by Will Smith, faces a fate different from both the theatrical version and the book. Unlike the novel's conclusion, where Neville dies by his own hand, the alternate ending presents a scenario where the infected have formed their own society. They view Neville as a monstrous figure, despising him for exterminating their kind. This ending, truer to the source material, garnered praise and raised questions about why it wasn't used in the theatrical release. Director Francis Lawrence and Warner Bros. Recognized its significance, opting to follow this alternate conclusion for I Am Legend 2. By showcasing the infected's perspective and depicting Neville as the feared boogeyman, the alternate ending sets the stage for the sequel, offering a compelling narrative thread that bridges the gap between the two films. The alternate ending of I Am Legend diverges significantly from the theatrical version, and one key distinction likely influenced the decision to make it the canon version for I Am Legend 2. Will Smith's character, Robert Neville, survives. In this alternate ending, Neville discovers that the infected are not mindless monsters, but self-aware, displaying intelligence and emotions. The shocking revelation is that the Dark Seekers, as they're known, are terrified of Neville. Their violent actions, which Neville perceived as aggression, were, from their perspective, a desperate necessity. They were attempting to rescue one of their kind, an infected female Neville had captured for his experiments. The alternate ending places a heavy moral burden on Neville's relentless pursuit of a cure for the virus. Realizing the creature's intelligence, their communication, and their own evolving society, Neville allows the test subject to rejoin her kin. Although unspoken, it becomes apparent that he recognizes himself as a monster in their eyes, aligning with the original novel's themes. This revelation leads to a different fate for Will Smith's character in the alternate ending. Instead of sacrificing himself, Neville lives. He abandons his research, takes the cure, and heads to Vermont with Anna and Ethan, transformed by the experience. This outcome sets the stage for the narrative direction of I Am Legend 2. The alternate ending of I Am Legend diverges significantly from the theatrical version, where Will Smith's character Robert Neville finds himself besieged by infected creatures while trying to develop a cure. In the theatrical ending, Neville sacrifices himself to enable fellow survivors Anna and Ethan to escape, suggesting humanity's potential salvation through his cure. However, this conclusion deviates from the novel's profound themes, as Neville never grasps his inadvertent transformation into humanity's villain. The alternate ending, although closer to the novel, didn't make it to the final cut due to various reasons. Changes were made from early drafts, including the survival of Neville's dog, and audience reception played a significant role. The Will Smith dies scenario resonated more positively with viewers, leading to its selection as the theatrical ending. However, this choice sparked controversy among fans of Richard Matheson's novel, who felt it lacked the book's poignant thematic essence. The alternate ending, while not a perfect adaptation of the novel, aligns better with its spirit. Neville realizes he isn't as righteous as he believed, emphasizing the story's moral complexity. Director Francis Lawrence revealed that the ending was altered after test audiences reacted negatively to a version portraying Neville as the villain, underscoring the challenges in balancing thematic fidelity and audience expectations. The announcement of I Am Legend 2 with Will Smith returning, alongside new cast member Michael B. Jordan, raised numerous questions. Given Robert Neville's death at the end of the original film, it seemed challenging to bring Will Smith back without resorting to flashback scenes or video logs. However, by establishing the alternate ending of I Am Legend as the canon finale, the sequel's narrative complexities are resolved. I Am Legend 2 will continue the story where the alternate ending left off, depicting what Robert Neville did after surviving Manhattan and escaping with the cure. While this explanation clarifies how Will Smith returns for the sequel, it also raises intriguing questions that I Am Legend 2 must address. Did Neville administer the cure to the other survivors or infected mutants, or did he decide to let them be, respecting the lives they've built? The source of tension in the sequel remains uncertain, since the infected are portrayed as non-threatening in the new ending. One possibility is that Neville becomes their protector against other humans who fail to understand them. Alternatively, the film could explore a compelling dynamic with Will Smith as the potential antagonist, while Michael B. Jordan assumes the role of the hero, aiming to prevent Neville from harming the infected. And that's what concludes today's video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Feel free to share your suggestions for future videos in the comments below.